Hi there, my name is Piper Harris, and I'm the CEO and coach of Poema Women's Success Coaching. Welcome to your Lesson 10 talk for this week. So, my Lesson 10 talks, I hope to give you some tips and tools to add into your toolbox. My absolute passion is to empower mid-level women into heightened leadership. So, let's get started. I want to ask you, are you seeking permission? Let me put it this way. Do you want that promotion, but you feel like you haven't proved yourself? You haven't earned it yet? Do you want to leave your job and open your own business, but family and friends suggest you prove it before you quit? How about your newly accepted position on the task force, the PTA, or even on a board? Do you sit there and worry about, are you doing the right thing? Are you fitting in? Are you seeking permission for validation before speaking up? We're all familiar with the glass ceiling, women breaking into the executive C-suite. But the ugly truth is, by your habit of seeking permission, constantly asking permission, you're blocking yourself from even achieving first level management. This is called the broken rung, and I'm actually writing an article on this, so I will make sure to let you know when I drop that. As a professional woman, seeking permission, so asking to speak or act, or waiting for others to define your worthiness, is the issue. And it's the reason why you are not reaching or achieving heightened leadership in your life. So, how do you overcome this? This is a really big one and something that I see prolifically with women. Number one, stop asking, can I do this? Why are you asking for permission for something that you want to do? Why? Next time you're in a meeting, say, I'll take that task. I'll head that effort. I recognize that this is a hard habit to break. We want to seem inclusive. We want to make sure we're giving everybody an opportunity to tell us you're worthy. We want to feel part of the team. But you have got to stop asking, can I do this? That falls into that mother may I? Number two, I want you to create your own opportunities. So let me ask you, are you unable to reach first or even second level management? You need to find the opportunities to continue to build your leadership. Flex those leadership muscles. Let the world see what you're capable of. And remember this, leader and manager, that's just a title, okay? You can do that right now, right where you are. Build up that confidence. Number three, what are your perceptions? This is a big one, and this is a pretty deep topic that I dive into a lot with my clients. So let me ask you, were you raised to believe when you were a little girl, a woman should seek permission? So I mean it like this. Um, be a nice little girl and sit quietly raise your hand and wait to be acknowledged, all of those things. Yes, we want manners. However, how has this belief manifested into your perception of women? So dig through your beliefs and your habits that have shifted your perceptions on what women should or should not do when she is approaching her own success. You need to eradicate those things, those beliefs and those habits that are no longer serving you. This is a big one. You've got to dig deep. You've got to dig into, what were you raised with? What did a boss say to you? I had a client not too long ago, and she was with her CEO, and she got a little choked up. And in the middle of it, he said to her, well, you're awfully emotional. Listen, we talked through this, and I said to her, there is a way as a professional woman to say, you're absolutely right, and my emotion is expressing my feelings right now. Would you like to discuss anything further? There's nothing wrong with you claiming your emotions. Now, don't have a crying fit. We can go into that a little bit more later, but you really have to recognize, are these perceptions being thrust upon you? Lastly, number four, build your personal confidence. I know this is so hard. It's really hard to speak up and to jump in. I recognize this. It's what they say when you go into a cold pool. Everybody has been through this, or a cold lake. You start tiptoeing in, and it is excruciating. You get to your knee, you get to your thigh. Let's not even talk about hitting your belly button. It is excruciating how cold the water is. But conversely, I know you've just jumped headfirst in. And what happened? You got over that discomfort quickly. And then you were able to go, this is good. I've got this. Same goes for practicing your confidence. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to speak up, but you have to find those opportunities to build up your personal confidence. I want to tell you, it's funny. I'm in a new position with the ICF Georgia chapter board. It's great and I love it. But I had one of those experiences where I had to build my personal confidence. I was still seeking validation of permission. I really was. But I determined to say, this is how I'm going to work things. This is what we're going to do. And that's it. It was nerve-wracking for me because, of course, I'm still worrying about, are they going to like me? Is this too upfront with what I want? But here's the thing. Ultimately, I am confident with what I stated. I set boundaries. So I'm taking away all of the assumptive, drama that could possibly happen. They know what I mean, they know what I say, and they know what to expect from me. Listen, you and we need to recognize that by asking permission, you are slamming the door on leadership opportunities in your life. It's time to stop asking for permission and plunge headfirst into heightened leadership. Remember, no toes in that pool. If you're struggling with permission seeking or even your perceptions and you're aware that this has curbed your ability to reach upper management, join me. As an executive coach, I have crafted a process that breaks you free from all of these obstacles, habits, and perceptions. And in fact, the women that I have worked with, they have reached and exceeded the goals that they wanted with me in less time than we had originally thought. I would love you to check out my website at piperharris.net or send me a message, piper@piperharris.net. We can discuss how executive coaching can give you heightened leadership, create that confidence that you can just walk around with, and stop seeking permission. So thanks so much for joining me today for our Lesson 10 talk. I'm again Piper Harris with Poema Women's Success Coaching. I hope that I've empowered you into heightened leadership. I'll talk to you all very soon.